All right, number one, we have to dance with rhythm, right? This is what dancing is all about. We usually have to follow a specific something in a song, like a beat. But let's say you don't have rhythm, but you do have a party coming up. I'll show you what you have to do. You don't need rhythm for that. And it will still be correct. It will still look good. If you're preferring like more groovy movements, you don't like the smooth, sexy ones, we'll start with something very simple. I just want you to sway side to side. Super basic. Anyone can do that. You don't need to know how to dance to be able to do this. All I'm doing is shifting my weight from one leg to the other, letting the torso follow. If you have a little bit of coordination, I would add a little shoulder up motion to smooth it out even more. We're going for like the smooth look. Shoulder up or maybe a twist. It just adds more to the sway. So you should be able to do that. Again, it's not really a dance move. I literally shift the weight and I angle the torso to face a corner. So think of it like that. Doesn't matter which corner, usually you will adjust to whatever is like easier for you naturally. And this, perfect. You can do it to any song. Now, if you like to move the hips, I'll show you two options. You might have seen them on my channel before. The most popular hip movements. One is a hip roll. So what happens here is I'm just rotating my hips one direction. You can pick whichever is easier for you. And that's a move. You don't have to do anything else. Or you can also do a figure 8. So I'm going front, back, and just connecting those 4 points. Now, why do these moves work with the song? Is because we match them to the melody or vocals. Basically, because those movements are continuous, you're moving non-stop, right? Everything is connected. Hip roll, same thing. You're not stopping on anything. So that means you don't have to land on a specific beat. Whenever you're doing those movements, it will land on something. Anything in the song. Again, usually it's like vocals or melody. That's what's usually the smoothest in a song. So these movements match perfectly. Now, if you do have rhythm, but you just don't know what to do on the dance floor, I'll show you how I come up with steps. Very simple. You will be able to do that as well. Basically, starting with feet together, I want you to take a step forward. Just touch the foot in front of you. Small step, don't reach too far. We're going to do it. We're going to match it to the beat. Now, what's going to happen is I want you to think about, right now, a different direction. I'm going forward with the foot. Where else could I go? Give me some ideas. Like, pause this video and let me know in the comments. I'll read them before I show you another move. No, but think about it. I'm stepping forward. Where else can I go with that foot? Like anywhere, right? So instead of just keeping it one direction, come up with another option. I can go diagonally out. I can step out to the side, back. There's nothing wrong, like there's no wrong options. You can step anywhere. So we just created a bunch of dance moves. Pretty basic ones, right? They're nothing like crazy, but you can survive it on the dance floor doing that and just changing it up. It will still look good. Because when you're on the dance floor, when you're a beginner, do not attempt crazy advanced moves. You know, they might look good on some people. Usually they won't. They're not applicable in like social situations. If you're doing like complex movements as a beginner, it will look very forced. You're not going to look natural. And usually you want to be able to just blend in with others and do something that looks at least decent, right? Okay, number 3, you can use the step you know and just change it up. So chances are, if you're a beginner, you probably know a 2-step. Everyone does it on the dance floor. It's one of those go-to moves for a lot of people, but it kind of looks boring. So let's see if we can make some changes to it. The first thing I want to change is the position of my foot. So instead of bringing the feet together at the end, I'm going to just tilt one foot like that. Just a small little change. But it makes the movement look a little bit different, right? You're not doing the plain old boring 2-step anymore. Let's say I want to keep the feet the same, but still give this movement a different look, maybe a smoother look. I'm going to dip the torso, just going down, leaning, like leading with my shoulder, and then coming up. See? We have a little torso dip. We have down, up, down, up. Look how it changed that movement from this. And it didn't take like a lot. So again, you can experiment with it. I want you to pause this video right now and give me some ideas in the comments. What else you would change? Trust me, do this little exercise. You will be able to apply it to any step you ever do. So again, this is the basic 2-step. Where should I place my foot when I finish it instead of the feet being together? You cannot go wrong. Again, just put anything that comes to mind. Or change it up with the upper body. Where can I maybe lean? Where should I move my torso? Think about like different directions. You can never go wrong with that. This is a little trick that I use when I'm even teaching you the moves. I just make up stuff by changing like one thing or two things about a movement. This is what dancers do all the time on the dance floor. And if you practice it, you'll be able to do it in a matter of split seconds. So my best tip. Number 4, any arm movement, any hand movement that you're doing, make it look decisive. There's nothing worse than somebody's trying to move the arms but making them look very like shy and timid and okay, I want to move the arms but I kind of don't want to move the arms. It just makes any movement look bad. So anything that you're doing, even something as simple as arm bend, make sure you add energy to it, make sure that you're doing it with purpose. This is what I like to say. Doesn't matter what you're doing, even if it's like a simple snap. Not the shy, I don't want to be here version, but give it some power. Like make it look like you want to snap, not like, okay, I'll try to do something, but I'm not sure how to do it. I don't know how it looks on me. This is the best kept secret. Any movement will look good if you're confident doing it. Any movement will look good if you're confident doing it. Think about it. You can mess up any move, doesn't matter if technically it's a nice looking smooth movement. If you're second guessing every part of it, if you're like in your head overthinking it, just do it. Nobody really cares what you're doing anyway. And number 5, this is crucial. This is what I see people mess up on the dance floor a lot. When you're dancing, you have to look like you're enjoying yourself, okay? Not like you want to escape the dance floor after a song or two. So find something in a song that you like. Maybe it's a song that you like in general. Maybe it's a part of the song that resonates with you. Maybe it's the specific movement that you're doing, but show that you're enjoying what you're doing, even if it's basic stuff. Think about it. I can show you basic moves, but it will look good on me because I put effort into making sure the movements look like I'm enjoying doing them. Do you think I enjoy doing this? No, I've been doing this for 18 years. I don't enjoy it, but I'll make it look good. Right? So you can apply this little technique to any movement that you're doing. It takes a little bit of like faking it, but I mean, that's the title of this video, so nothing wrong with that. Professional dancers, we do that all the time. You want to be able to, first of all, add energy to the movements. Make sure they are decisive. Doesn't matter what you're doing, right? That's the first step to making it look good. Not like frail arms, very small movements, timid. No, if you're doing something, just make it visible, make it decisive. Now, then what you can also do is smiling. Adding a smile always makes everything, every basic movement look so much better. Another thing, this is what a lot of my students do as well. And when I watch their videos that they submit for like my feedback, they show that they are enjoying the song or whatever they're doing by doing like a little nod with the music. It looks so cool. It's so natural. Right? But it just makes them look like they know what they're doing, they're enjoying it. So something to do, especially if you have rhythm. This is something that you can do on beat. Always looks good. And this is, by the way, my student Michael. This is what he looked like before we started working together, so it wasn't that relaxed. So you can see the difference. He's now enjoying himself, feeling the music, choosing whatever songs he likes, being able to express himself. And if you want my help to get you the same transformation or similar transformation, I help adults who are absolute beginners, adults approaching 30 or over 30 years old that usually avoid dancing in social situations because they are so uncomfortable, they feel awkward on the dance floor. I help them through building the skills and building their confidence to dance in front of others, be able to go out and start enjoying their social life because now they feel great on the dance floor. They know they are doing everything correctly, they know they look great, they look natural out there, and they just enjoy dancing so much more. In the past 18 years, thousands of people learned with my method. I have so many amazing results that I had to create a separate YouTube channel for them. So I'm going to link it below, you can check it out. There will be a link below to book a free consultation with me. Let's chat and let's see if I can help you inside my online program, Confidence Through Dance. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. And if you want more tips on how to look good on the dance floor, make sure you watch this video next. This will help you a lot as well.